Hi there, I'm Francis Reddy. Welcome to the 25th episode of a series of videos that I've been making so far. When my son suggested that I should share with you how I actually found out that I have rectum cancer. The year prior to me finding out was a normal year, everything was going well, had no problems, no side effects, no pain, life was good, gym work was fine, eating habits were good. In the meantime, though, I was attending hospital and consulting with doctors regarding my hiatal hernia, which causes a series of chronic hiccups and which I've been battling with it for years. And this time around, knowing that I don't have medical aid, I thought, let me try and get it sorted out. It will take a long time because I'm using public hospitals, but at the end it will be sorted. So that's how I ended up there. An X-ray was booked for me. The day prior, I did the barium swallow. On the day of the X-ray, I drank the barium liquid, which is a dye or iodine of sort to darken the colors, darken the spots that they want to highlight, so they could find out exactly how they would conduct the operation. So that was done, and I was supposed to come 3 weeks time to come and discuss the results of the X-ray. And when I went home that evening or that afternoon, my stomach started to run. Gosh, did it run. So much so that maybe 12, 13, 14 times I was at the loo, hardly leaving the loo. That's how active my stomach became. And 4 or 5 times towards the end, I started passing blood. And still no pain, but passing blood. And I thought, wow. But anyway, I was still scheduled to meet the doctor to discuss the X-ray results in 3 weeks' time. And when I went there, I shared with the doctor what was happening to me, and the doctor inserted his finger up my anus and he said, listen, I don't see any blood, but we'll have to schedule an endoscopy for you so that we can check thoroughly. 3 weeks had to go past for that scope to take place. In the meantime, regarding my X-ray results, the doctor said, listen, we'll have to schedule a CT scan for you and just then find out more refined pictures of what we see. Then we'll schedule an operation. However, because I was as an outpatient, this process would take a long time. So around October, my appointment for a CT scan as an outside patient was only going to take place on the 25th of January 2025. So it was a long wait. But anyway, the focus has suddenly changed. So I went back to go and discuss the results of the scope. And yes, it wasn't good. The doctor said, listen, we found a mass in your system at the bottom, especially in the rectum, and we believe it's cancerous, but we'll take it for a biopsy to just confirm that. Meet us in 3 weeks' time, so we'll discuss this. So yes, I went home, shared this information with my family. Of course, tears and a whole lot of things that went on. We are all not very happy. And funny enough, I took this information without a hassle. It astounded me that later on when I tried to recall why did I not, go through the normal trauma, normal whining and crying and why me, Lord? And yeah, later on I found out why. So, but my family took it bad. My wife, Sandy, my sisters, my children, they really took it bad. And 3 weeks after that, I went back, and yes, it was confirmed that I do have rectum cancer. And I was then scheduled, and the doctor said, listen, we need to do an agent CT scan on you, but we're going to book you in as an inpatient so that we can expedite the CT scan. 3 days, the CT scan was approved, and I could go for a CT scan. And the surgeon said, listen, this Cancer of yours has not spread to any other parts, so that's a good sign. We'll release you to go home, and we'll schedule a meeting, but please come with your wife this time. So 3 weeks time, I came back with Sandy, and the doctor drew us a picture of the whole system, where the cancer was and how far, and all the things that we needed to know, especially for Sandy's sake. So he also explained that, listen, we need to take this one step further, in that we cannot take this process any further from here. We have to hand you over to the oncologist. However, we've scheduled a meeting with them, and they've agreed that they will first do the chemo to shrink the cancer, and then after that there'll be a series of radiation to further decrease the size of the cancer, and then we will then do a CT scan, and then they'll see how much surgery needs to be done still. Now the doctors and the surgeons told me, said, Francis, we're going this route because the rectum cancer removal is very, very finicky and dangerous. And we'd rather go the route of shrinking it first, do the chemo first, do the radiation second, and then we'll see how much of surgery we need to do. So we agreed, and that was the best route that we could go with. So then I've been dealing with the oncologist ever since, and on Monday I then go for my third chemo session, intravenous, and together with a series of tablets that I take in between.